I'm sure majority of us have heard things like nobody's above the law, even in movies and all of that. But the thing is, most of you does not even know where this phrase actually comes from. Anyways, in today's video, I'm going to explain to you, give you a detailed explanation of where this specific phrase actually comes from. So now, what is rule of law? What is constitution? So I've made several videos. I have a playlist. I titled it Law 101. In that one, I talked about court hierarchy. I talk about definition of law. I talk about sources of law. So make sure to check it out for you to actually understand these concepts. And even when I was preparing for this video, even when you watch that video for me talking about sources of law, you realize that I gave a detailed breakdown that even with just that video, like, you already understand most concepts here. So make sure you check out that one first before this. So I'll put the link in my description box. Just go through my playlist, you see Law 101. So now let's get through the video. What is rule of law? What is constitution? Like I said in my previous video, constitution is like the highest hierarchy in any country that diplomacy actually works. I'm not talking about North Korea where somebody cannot sneeze. If you sneeze inside jail, I'm talking about countries that you have rights to do what you want as long as it's within the confines of the law. And my explanation today will be based on common law jurisdiction. When I talk about common law jurisdiction, UK is always the basis of common law jurisdiction. Common law jurisdictions like Nigeria, Ghana, and I'm sure that's where most country actually uses. But we have other countries like they have a different rule, like countries like the French part, like they more use laws from the French Anglophone district. So what I'm saying is based on common law jurisdiction, in which UK is the foundation of the law. Before you understand the rule of law, you have to understand constitution. Rule of law is actually the basis, like the building block of the constitution itself. So constitution is like the foundation. I'm sure majority of us have seen where engineers build us from the scratch. What's the first thing that they do? They first do that pavement or that, or they lay the foundation. So laying that foundation is the constitution. Then the rule of law is that brick that they put on top, that they built on top. That you see somebody who builds 2-story building, 1-story building, bungalow, single room, self-contained. That exactly is the analogy. Have you ever seen have you ever seen any house that does not start from the ground? Have you ever seen any house floating on the air? Even China, even Japan, that's their own building, they're already in 2032, be 2050. All their buildings start from the ground. The highest I've seen that, okay, if a building does not have foundation, is you just see the pillars. Where are the pillars coming from? They are coming from the ground. So there is nothing you can build under this earth, inside this earth, that does not come from the ground. So that exactly is how constitution is. So constitution is the land, is the one that you pave to say, okay, I want to build 2-bedroom, or yeah, pave it like this. Then the rule of law is the brick itself that you put in that hole, then you start doing your structure. So now let's take it to law. What is rule of law? So rule of law is the basis in which constitution is based on. So if there is a constitution, or if there is a rule, right? If there is no rule of law, it is invalid. Constitution is just a paper without the rule of law. So if the constitution says I have freedom of speech and they come to arrest me, and because of that I sued the police officer, the organization, to court that they violated my freedom of speech, and the court said, you sef, why are you talking? The rule of law does not apply. So that means the constitution is just a paper. So without the rule of law, the constitution is just a paper. And according to AC Dicey, one of the things that he got worried for is that, let's say, we've seen so many countries that have actually undergone revolution. So let's say a particular country actually underwent revolution, and then they start writing constitution, freedom of speech, freedom of movement, freedom of this thing. Let's now say another government take over that, maybe preceded over that country. They can easily just see it like this and write another one. So for having something in your constitution does not mean that is a rule of law. And that is why even when you sue anybody to court, even when you're in court, they make reference to court precedents. Like I said, I am basing my explanation on common law jurisdiction, in which England, UK is the foundation of what? Common law jurisdiction. There is no single day in England that they actually sat down to start writing Bill of Rights, Constitution, freedom to speech, freedom to eat, freedom to drink, right? These things actually evolved naturally. So like the scenario I gave, that for me teaching you guys, let's just say somebody and the police came to carry me, that why are you teaching these people? And I'm arguing that it's my freedom of speech. And the police was not like, who asked you to talk? Let's say I sue those police officers to court, and I explained to the judge that I was only on YouTube teaching people about law, and they came to arrest me. So if the judge now ruled that you, police officer, you are the one at fault, why will you come and arrest her? She's only teaching people. At that point, the judge that has ruled in my favor for my violation of freedom of speech has established a rule of law. Do you understand that? So there is no rule of law. So the constitution is just a paper without the rule of law. So for rule of law to take it fair, so that means it's just like the spice. So if I see something in the constitution, oh, you should not do this, you should not do that, and I sue somebody because of that, and the judge rule against it, there is no rule of law for that particular constitution. It's just a design in the paper. I hope you understand that. So now, having making that analogy, just to introduce you guys to the topic, let's now go to the tutorial. Let's now go to the tutorial itself. So what is constitution? Like I said, constitution is the foundation. So it's like the structural blueprint for the government, right? Like I said, just the analogy I made regarding foundation, how you build your house. I hope you understand that. So now when we talk about rule of law, this means that the rule of law ensures that the government actually follows the law. You guys saw the analogy I gave earlier regarding freedom of speech. You understand now, right? With that, you don't even have to cram. You already understand it. So now, for proper understanding, there are three main definitions of rule of law. And the first one is the law is supreme over everyone. Right? The law is supreme, like is the oga patapata, is the chairman of everybody in the country. And the second one is nobody is above the law. So why I'm saying this is because I know that we all are familiar, and that's why when I started this video, I'm like, I'm sure you guys have heard the phrase that no one is above the law. So this is where it comes from. So when you are defining rule of law, number one, you say the law is the supreme over anyone. The number two, nobody is above the law. So the third definition of rule of law is no one can be punished by the government unless there is actually a pre-existing law, right? And that actually means that, let's say for example, in a particular country, there is no rule to say maybe if you shout they will arrest you or anything, and then you now move to that country and then you are not shouting. So for the fact that it's disturbing the neighbors or anything, if you go to court, your argument can be like, but there's no law that is written inside that. So in as much as my shouting is disturbing you, but for the fact that there's no written law about it, you cannot convict me. So that is the rule of law. So now let's go over it. The rule of law, the first one is what? The law is supreme over everyone. Number two is no one is above any law. Number three is no one can be convicted for a crime without a pre-existing law. I hope you understand that. So that's the rule, the definition of rule of law. So guys, I hope this video was helpful and I was able to clarify so many of your doubts regarding this topic. So if you find this video helpful, give me a like, give me a share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye for now.